The body design is a clear flaw. The appearance of the minivan is simple and uncomplicated. It is often compared to a piece of wood that has been chopped off on all sides with an axe. Double-decker headlights were inserted into it and equipped with doors. In the front part, the Japanese manufacturer tried to display family features. True, it is not easy to determine which ones. The minibus, unlike its competitors, has 5 doors. It is more convenient for passengers who will sit in the second and third rows to sit in it. The stock curb mirrors are basic. They are useful, but not very informative. The reason is its small size and rapid contamination. The paintwork on the body is very thin. Scratches quickly and easily. Chips are visible on the body after only a year of use, and sometimes less. Even a small pebble will leave its mark on it. Salon. The salon turned out to be quite empty. Despite the fact that the panel located in front has an attractive appearance in an architectural sense, it looks boring. Unlucky, and its color is gray. In addition, the owners are not happy with the amount of space in the cabin. It is not called spacious, but simply empty. The weak point of the interior and finishing. Low-quality materials. The plastic quickly begins to creak. There is practically no softness, all oak. And this is not surprising. At home, a minibus is considered budget. Despite the fact that production of the car began more than 10 years ago, the interior is not outdated. It was brought to life by the engine start button and the stylish Optitronic dashboard. Variable speed drive. The variator is quite durable. He nurses for more than 200,000 kilometers, after which problems may begin with him. If you give a lot of slippage, then there is a high probability that it will fail much earlier than the specified period. The variator requires strict adherence to oil change intervals. The optimal frequency is 30 to 40,000 kilometers. Engine. The second-generation Toyota Noah engine line, R70G, is durable and reliable. Their main drawback is their small volume and power. The car lacks dynamics. It accelerates slowly and drives weakly. Suitable for family trips. The car has poor aerodynamics. When there is a crosswind, it is pulled slightly to the side. The engine is partially hidden under the windshield, since the car is short-nosed. This makes it a little difficult to access. It is problematic to change consumables. Despite the fact that the manufacturer recommends refueling with AI-95 fuel, in practice it has been proven that 92 gasoline will not cause harm to the unit. This is appropriate, since the Japanese have a big appetite. If you use it in Moscow, the consumption in traffic jams reaches 15 liters per 100 kilometers. But it is worth remembering that its quality must be high. Otherwise, the engine does not last even 200,000 kilometers. It is demanding on this fuel parameter. Chassis. The chassis of the minivan is of the same design as the first generation. It consists of 2 parts, a front McPherson beam and a rear torsion beam. The quality of domestic roads has a bad effect on it. The suspension is weak and parts need to be replaced quickly. Some nurse no more than 60,000 kilometers. The problematic part of the chassis is the steering rack. It is weak and does not last long. It presents unpleasant surprises after running 80,000 kilometers. Replacing the installation will not be cheap. Another drawback of the chassis is the wheelbase. The second generation of the car inherited it from its predecessor and is 2,826 millimeters. This is a small indicator, so the Toyota Noah does not feel comfortable off-road. The owners found a way to solve the problem: install larger wheels. The main disadvantages of Toyota Noah. The motor is weak. It's better to go on leisurely walks in such a car. Poor sound insulation. There is noise from the engine in the cabin. It appears to be installed under the front panel. Headlight washer freezes, low ground clearance, 28 centimeters. Does not tolerate crushed stone, holes, and joints on the road. If you drive on a bad road, the whole car will rattle. And in different corners and loudly. High fuel consumption. In the city in the cold season, 15 liters per 100 kilometers, on the highway, 10 liters, weak suspension, gentle transmission. Result. Toyota Noah second generation, R70G, perfectly combines reasonable cost, versatility, spaciousness, and technology. Most owners are happy with their choice. The car has reliable and durable components. The main thing is to provide them with proper care. Of course, the minivan has its drawbacks, but they are minor. This is an excellent vehicle option for those who love a quiet ride. We should also talk about Noah's safety. It meets strict requirements. The body structure is reinforced and guarantees maximum passive protection for both driver and passengers. Not only front but also side airbags are provided. Additional traffic control is carried out. The car has anti-lock brakes and an additional braking system. You can choose configurations that include surveillance cameras, a dynamic control system and much more. The cost of such models is much higher and the safety is better.